I liked it when I used it, but ew. And then I'd wind up making too big of a line, and then before you know it, your entire eyelid is just black eyeliner. Hello, my friends. Thank you so much for being here. If you've been with my channel for a little while, I always went back and forth trying to come up with a name for an empties video that was just, I don't know, a little more unique. I have gone back and forth, but I think for the last maybe 4 of these that I've done, I've stuck with will I buy it again? And I think that kind of makes sense because it's a product. I finished it up. I will tell you about it, and then I'm going to let you know, yeah, it's worth buying again, or I just literally finished it to get it out of my life. So the first one that I want to talk about, did I receive these in the box, or were they on sale at the BoxyCharm or Ipsy sale for a really reduced price? I had never gone out and purchased the Drunk Elephant shampoo and conditioners because look at the size of this shampoo. Now, this will last me a decent amount of time because, again, I only shampoo my hair once, maybe twice a week, or else it's too super drying for my hair. So this is a good size, but the conditioner is the same size, and that lasts me about 3 uses, and these are not cheap. I am also going to link them down below, and those are going to be magic links, which means if you click or buy through them rather, I get a commission, and if you don't use my links and it's a product only that you really want, never buy something that you are trying to support me by. Only make sure that it's something that you want. If you don't use my links, please use Rakuten so you can get some money back. That doesn't affect me, only if you sign up for the first time. Anyway, got that out of the way. The problem with this is, took the cap off because I threw it across the shower because it was so frustrating. It came with a cap with the flippy top. You know, you push it down and the little thing pops up. I'm pretty sure that you probably know how that works. Trying to get the product out of this bottle. Now, I don't know whether it's just me. I have some difficulties, but it's not, I can't do anything. Trying to get the product out of this was a veritable nightmare. It actually made my hands hurt in the shower. And then once you take this off, then I have to do this on my hand, and then my palm hurts from doing that. I mean, it was a nice shampoo. The only thing I think I noticed was that my hair felt tangly afterwards. Most shampoos will do that, but it's like I couldn't get my fingers through my hair when I use this. Again, that does happen with some other shampoos as well. Because of its cost, I will not go out and buy it again, but I really would look forward to hearing your thoughts on this product and what I experienced with it. This is, of course, the Drunk Elephant Silk Amino Conditioning Leave-In Milk. I actually thought this was the conditioner. This is something that you put in your hair when it's wet, and as you can see, I'm killing my hand here. I'm banging it on my hand. No matter how much I squeeze, I can't get it out. So I have to do this. You can see it's there. It just doesn't want to come through the top. So I'm just going to put just a little bit in my hand here and rub it through. I do like this. I do have to use a lot for my hair, and that's because it's extremely long. I'm not overly thrilled with the scent. I mean, it's not horrifying, but, you know. And you can see it kind of gave it like a nice little bit of curl. You know? I went to the mirror to wash my hands. No, I didn't go into the mirror. I went into the bathroom to wash my hands. I looked in the mirror, which is in the bathroom. This did a really nice thing for this part of my hair. I wish I had the patience to work that product in all throughout my hair, but again, I would probably spend like $100 on basically just one application. So will I buy those again? Probably not, but it was a really nice to get to try them, know what I like, and be able to pass it on to you guys what my experience was. Now let's talk about a product that I have gone through so many of them. I can't currently buy it right now, but when I'm able to, I will. As a matter of fact, somebody asked me about this in the comments one of my last 2 videos. Forgive me for not remembering, because remember, I don't remember my own name. I said remembering a lot of times there for a minute. This is the Greengrass. It is a dry oil spray, and this one is in Beach Air. I guess they have other scents. The Beach Air is the only one that I've tried. It really does have a nice scent. I don't know, it's very outdoorsy. It's a dry oil spray, but let's see if there's anything left at all. But it's not a heavy, thick oil. It says that you can use this for your body, for your hair, and or as a fragrance. It does such amazing things for my hair. But this is my third bottle that I've gone through, and I have maybe half a bottle left. It would be something that I would purchase again. Never heard of the brand. I discovered it in a box. This is the smoothing cream from Air. I liked this product because you could use it on either wet or dry hair. Again, I need a lot of it because of my hair, not the product's fault. Would have to sit there and do literally section by section by section. I love the air dry thing. So this wasn't bad at all, but I do believe it's expensive. And again, I go through so much of them. So, you know, I may try this again. This is a Redken product. It is the All Soft Heavy Cream Treatment. This is more of a mask, and I would use it in the shower as opposed to after shampooing and leave it on for 5 to 15 minutes before rinsing. It was definitely okay. It's very thick formula. I can easily like comb through it, which so many other products using right now are not letting me comb through my hair. I typically love Redken products. I've been using them for years, but this one I'm just on the fence about. You'll have heard me previously talk about It's a 10. I think even in my last video, I had a bunch of these. These are all minis that I either got in advent calendars or samples or something like that. This one is the It's a 10 Miracle Leave-In product. This was the original one, the blue with the purple cap. Why does this one say limited edition? It's the same Miracle Leave-In product. It just has a different shape and it says limited edition. I'll get that one. And this one is the It's a 10 Blow Dry Miracle H2O Shield. This wasn't enough of a size, so I didn't get a good representation of how this one works. Both of these used to be like my go-to. They are very expensive in the drugstore. I believe they also sell them in salons. I only used to buy them when they were like half price or buy one get one 50% off. They used to work great as detanglers for my hair. And lately, over the past just a couple of years, with all of the changes in my hair and everything else, these don't work the way I remember them working. I'm trying to find a really good detangler, which I have one, which I have to buy again. But I mean, I've been going through my stuff, also trying to find another detangler. I don't know how your preferences change. Everything changes, so you have to give it up. I may use this again if I get them. I just don't know if I would go out and buy them and spend the money because I have a cheaper product that I enjoy much more. One of the last two hair care products that I'm going to talk about is the Garnier Fructis Anti-Humidity Smoothing Milk, up to 24 hours frizz resistance. This was good because you can use it in damp or dry hair, and that seems to be a preference for me as far as products. I think there's a teeny tiny bit left in here. Oh, you know, I can stick this back in my bathroom and use it again. It does have a really nice scent. Now let me try it on this part of my hair and see if it does what that other product did. See, I don't think it did as good of a job as the other product did. I don't know. Look forward to your opinion. I talk about the same products that I love very often. This is the Dove Hair Therapy 7-in-1 Miracle Mist. This product I absolutely adore. It goes along well with another product that I will put on the screen. This works great as a detangler. It is one of the best ones that I have tried. Yes, I do use a decent amount, so I go through these quickly, but it absolutely makes a difference, especially in combination with the other product. I will absolutely buy this one again. So that is it for my hair care section. Now let's get on to the makeup. Okay, I can tell you definitely things that I'm not going to be buying again. I don't even know if the company's still in business. This was the Dragon Beauty Under Eye Corrector. It wasn't that old. I got it in a box and it was fine when I got it, but you can just see through here. There are actual things, well, aside from this falling off, there's some things growing in there. I don't even want to smell it. I kept it to show you guys. I liked it when I used it, but ew, I cannot believe this, but I finished a full-size powder. And I finished it because I really, really like it. It is the ABH Loose Setting Powder in Translucent. Now, since this came out, I do believe, correct me if I'm wrong, could be wrong, or is that Huda? I don't know. Either way, this was a wonderful setting powder. The 25 grams of powder is a lot of powder, and I finished it. I think it had one of those things on top, you know, that you pull off that's got the little holes. I'm sure it did, but I had to take it off to get the rest of powder out. I'm very proud of myself because this does not happen often. There's only, do I have it in here? Let's see. Yeah, there's only 2 powders that I would actually go out and buy. Again, or is there one? Either way, this is good. If I didn't have a whole bunch of powders and I needed more, I would buy this. The other powder that I'm talking about, that I have another one and I can't find it. It's heartbreaking to me because it is absolutely an amazing product. Even in the winter, in the summertime, it's beyond amazing. Now this was the Prince edition from Urban Decay. All-Nighter Waterproof Setting Powder. I don't know if it's actually waterproof, but I can say it's really kind of sweat-proof or cry-proof. I literally scraped out every last little thing that you could possibly get. I had bought another one quite a while ago. I was still in my other apartment. Again, since I packed it, I can't find it. I'm very disappointed. It doesn't look cakey on me. It offers a little bit more coverage when I need it. Even in the wintertime, it wasn't drying on my skin. Wish I had picked up some more of this cool packaging because they really did a nice job. I had gotten this on really deep discount when they were getting rid of the Prince collection. Believe it or not, you're going to hear me talk about the Morphe Concealer. This is my second one that I had finished. I believe this says C155 as far as the color. I mean, there's hardly anything left. You can see there. Hold on. There you go. This was the perfect concealer for underneath my eyes as far as the color, and it didn't cake. It didn't look dry. I scraped every little last bit of this out of here that I could, and then finally I was like, this is ridiculous, I have to get rid of it. But this is absolutely a concealer I will go out and purchase again, especially for its price. I talked about these before. These are the Too Faced Hangover RX. This was a holiday set that I bought. So do you see how much product is left in there? I wasn't able to reach it. I was only able to get the rest of that product because I pulled out the initial stopper that was in here so I could get to it. And honestly, that is such a pain in the butt. What am I going to carry on a spatula with me to stick in here to use it when I want it? I don't know. I just think they need to redesign something. You should be able to get all the product out of something that you purchase. It works with some other ones that I have. It's very moussey, or silicone-y, should I say. And I do like it because it's like some others, but the glitter ones, I used to intermittently feel the grit of the glitter. And that's not a pleasant experience. So I bought these on sale. I haven't bought any since last Christmas, so I don't know how the ones that don't have the glitter in them are. If you've tried it, let me know. I think these are way, way too expensive for, for what they are. I am finally finishing up the last of my Laneige. I had gotten so many of these. I bought a kit the Christmas before last. 4-pack of these. These are tiny, but still it takes a long time to go through these. I do love these. I'm hoping to find something less expensive. Maybe I would get more of the holiday kits, like if they go on sale after the holiday. This was an apple lime. I also think they could boost up the scent and the flavors of them just slightly. This one just says special care, and this one was the vanilla. Whew, I had to go stand in front of the air conditioner for a few minutes. These are pretty sad, but I can't be mad at them because they're on the old side. This was the Smashbox foundation. Look at how things have gone awry. And again, whatever's in here can live with whatever's in that Dragon Beauty. I think this is the Studio Fix foundation. The reason I didn't use it very much is because it is really, really dark. So it sat and sat and sat, and before I could give it away, the science experiment happened. I usually like to use that term a lot because things in my possession that sit here usually do turn into science experiments that I could probably give to the kids in school. They could analyze it. They'd have to wear, hazmat suits. But anyway, yeah, this little puppy's got to go. And unfortunately, I didn't get to enjoy this one very much. This was the Dream Urban cover from Maybelline. This was the Broad Spectrum SPF 50, and maybe that's why it has gone bad quicker. I went to pick it up the other day. I'm going to put it on my hand. It's very liquidy. As I put it towards my face, I smelled it. It looks like I picked it up a lot because all of this is worn off, and it's not like I just walk around and hold things just to look at them. I want to use the product. Other drugstore foundations that if I needed, I don't, but if I needed to go out and purchase one, I would try something different. This one I'm so sad to see it go because I loved it, number one, and to me it reminds me so much of the Yves Saint Laurent primer like this. This is from Joa Beauty and is their Glow Activator Radiant Primer. There's still a bit left in here, and I mean, I did really scrape this too, but again, at some point you gotta let stuff go, you know what I mean? It feels like a jelly. It's silicone, but not, I always compare everything to this, not the Smashbox silicone feeling. This almost feels moisturizing, and then when you rub it in, it's blurring, and yet it gives you that little bit of radiance because it did have tiny little gold specks in it. This was my second one. I finally finished up my By Terry Hyaluronic Pressed Hydro Powder. This works wonderfully underneath my eyes. I have maybe 3 at this moment that work well. It took me a while to finish that because I was mostly using it under my eyes, but it works beautifully also all over the face. By Terry is also very expensive, but I really do enjoy their stuff. Although it doesn't look like it, I really like this concealer. I think like the inside is colored, so you really can't tell like when you are running out, because I've literally scraped this to oblivion. It's a Tarte C Hydro Sealer. I thought it looked great, it worked great, and again, it's very rare that I completely finish up things like concealers unless I really do enjoy them. I loved the package too. It's just, I don't know, it's pretty. I like things like that. So here is a Huda Beauty. It was two-sided. One had a roll-up gel type liner on this side, and then this side was the liquid liner. Now, when I used to try, this has a little bit left. I wasn't a fan of the liquid liner because it just kind of went on too much and it was too clumpy for me, and then I'd wind up making too big of a line, and then before you know it, your entire eyelid is just black eyeliner. I loved the other side, but I ran out of the other side. I finished it, so therefore it doesn't make sense for me to keep it just for this, again, because it's not my favorite anyway. If she made just the gel liner, I would definitely purchase it. One of my very, 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 did I mention very favorite eyebrow pencils? I don't know why I did it that dramatically. This is the Benefit Precisely My Brow. This was a little baby sample I had gotten, but I've purchased so many of these way back when. It is wonderful for getting in the little spaces, especially on the tail, in the corner. It doesn't give like hair-like strokes, but it's precise enough, hence the name, just to be able to get it where you want it to go and to not make a mess. I use 3 to 4 because I like to use different colors. I don't want to use a very, very dark color on the inner, and that's what the 3 is for. And then I will usually use a 3.5 or a 4 towards the middle or towards the end. So I'm saying goodbye to one of my absolute favorites. I'm talking about containers. I was able to scrape to the very, very bottom of this, and I didn't even have to take out the stopper. This again I got in my box. It is the TYS Beauty. It's a lip plumper. I love the like lucite cap and the clear color. This is a very, very intense burn, I'm not gonna lie, but when you put it close to your lip line, it definitely plumps up my lips. It does something that my lips look a little bit fuller. I happen to love it. I happen to love the burn, so much so that I went out and purchased another one. This is the Ulta Beauty lip oil. This one is like, smells like a watermelon. I thought it was long lasting, felt good, looked pretty and is less expensive than some of the others. Will I go out and buy it again? That's a really hard decision because there's so many of these lip oils because they're so popular that I've tried, that I love. But sometimes it's a question, oh no, there's a fly in here. Get out of my house. Okay, sorry. There's so many of them that I really love. It's going to be hard to decide which one I'm going to get when I need them. But anything that smells like watermelon is going to be really, really, really high on my list. Here's another Benefit product that I kind of enjoyed. I was really on the fence about it. Learned to enjoy the powder, which I'm almost done. Well, it is basically done. It's on the dried outside because I did use it. You have to be really, really careful with this powder. You were supposed to shake it. I'm still not sure what the shaking is all about. Maybe for somebody with really super sparse brows, it would be good. This part was the pencil. Now, it's a bit big for me. It has that triangle shape. It is on the waxier side, which I do like. If I drew a line, it was a very, harsh. The reason it's half full is because it dried out and I can't get anything out of it. This was one of the ones that I got in Ipsy or BoxyCharm box, and as you can see, it's like got all that white on it, which meant, it was dried out when I got it. I really do enjoy the ColourPop lip liners, but the piece is still in there. Still in there. Half of it is. These break so easily. This was the lip liner when they did their collaboration with Bretman Rock. The ones that come in the twist up, they fly out halfway across the room. This is a plastic sharpenable one, and it just breaks off. The plastic is still here. And you hear there's still a piece in there. It's completely useless. The color was really pretty, but I just refuse to purchase any more ColourPop lip liners. Every time I say, let me give them another chance, I'm always continually disappointed. And I seem to be like the only one. I see people rave about them and say that they never had the problem. I don't know. It's probably just me. This one I'm so sad about. I did use a lot of it. This is the Jelly Pong Pong lip oil. I didn't have it for that long, and it smelled delicious. It was a thinner formula, did give you a little bit of color. The problem is, I went to use it not too long ago, maybe a week or two ago, and it had that off yucky smell instead of that delicious smell that I had, and I have to let it go. And that's what bothers me. I don't have products. I can understand if products are super duper old and they go bad. It's like, okay, that's on me. But when something's not that old, I guess it perturbs me. This one I'm sad about. It was this is the Betty Boop collection from Ipsy. This was a really, really good mascara. It went dry because I used every last bit of it. I don't even think Ipsy makes their own makeup anymore, but whatever it was, it had a nice little, not even a Christmas tree wand. It's got the curve in the middle like an hourglass wand, and it was wonderful. Two more things. This is, almost done, but it's older, so I'm not going to use it. This is the Smashbox Primerizer, the photo finish. This was great. I guess I stopped using it only because I had gotten so many more. It's just like it's one of those classic things. And the very last product, sad but not overly sad because I have so many. This I had gotten in my Ulta Beauty calendar, I think 2 years ago. It was one of their single shadows. Very, very pretty silver shadow. I had gotten the Pinata and the Advent calendar. They never told you what the colors were. And you're like, if you liked the color of the lipstick or the shadow or the blush, you didn't know what it was. Very pretty. Problem is, it dried out. It's got hard pan. I'm going to struggle with it when I have so many others. But it used to be like that mushy gushy texture. So I planned on this video not being too long. Yes, it was long. Can you imagine if I had some other, categories? Forget it. Anyway, thank you so much for spending some time with me and going through this with me. I look forward to hearing your comments. I love you guys. You are amazingly wonderful people that I'm so incredibly grateful for. And I'll see you in my next video. Much love, everybody. Bye.